he is going to be waiting for ages.
Hopefully he got the heat into those tyres, as, you know, don't want to be sat in the shadows with them, as you say.
Starting on the mediums.
Yeah.
I mean, this track is known for very bad tyre temperature issues. Heating up the tyres is awful. Let's have 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go, but it seems like Az had a better start than Alfie. So does Simba. Simba's trying to make it around the outside. Jam's already there as well. It's going to be side to side between Jam. Jam looks like he's just kept ahead. Simba's trying to go around. No one's touched the wall as of yet. I think there's a bit of contact behind. These drivers are trying to settle into their positions now. As I think we've got Levi trying to make position on Jitto. Jitto might be trying to make position on Levi himself. The drivers are still going side by side. That leaves a door open for two. Two trying to go around the outside for turn 5. They're still side by side for turn 6. And it looks like Levi will get that position still, but coming into turn 8 or 7. 2 minutes pushing out the way. Levi will sit behind 2 and going into the counter section, and so everyone makes it clean in it smoothly at the moment.
The warning, there's a little bit of carbon fibre on the floor there through the castle, so someone has damage.
And we'll check in the pit lane as we've got a spinner. I think that is Barlow. Barlow is round. Maybe the one that has the wing damage. Possibly there is wing damage on that pass. He's missing his left end plate, sadly. So we've got Simba trying to make a move here on the softs, on Jam. It is going to be a drag race to turn 1. As the game just want to give me a better cam angle than what I'm getting so far. But yeah, Simba managed to get himself ahead of Jam, but crucially on the softs. So this is not helping Jam's race at a soft one who is in front of him. Jitto is still behind, but at the moment only a second gap to the lead. So that is not pulling away that much. There's been on warning me. As we'll jump to the front, as I don't think anyone else is.
So I found that amazing. You know, had absolute precision on the first lap. Possibly the drive's taking it steady, but
as we'll see after lap 1 how many positions have been made. We have the most doing so far is Jaylee Men sitting in 14th, has made 5 positions, starting the grid on 19th. Jack's also looking pretty, starting 15th, he's now on 11th. Find himself battling with Shut Metal for the last point positions. And the team is made up from Ad's got a better start than Alfie, and they're both on the same strategy. So this is definitely the one to watch between Alfie and Ads. I think Check now will get past Shut Metal. Going into turn 1. Check sets the fastest lap of the race on the mediums, as it is just everyone's setting different fastest lap times as it goes into lap 3, and DRS is now enabled.
seems to be like the M605 club, doesn't it? You know, absolute head to tail here. Down that DRS, the second DRS straight, lap 3. DRS is now enabled. Pretty sure every single person other than the following 2 after Wallow will have that DRS. Yeah, they're all so bunched up.
Yeah, you'll be thinking it's like a safety car they're that bunched up, but it's not.
Yeah.
These guys are still driving as fast as possible.
He's going to hold their nerve through this race, isn't it? Who's got that edge? Oh, and Jitto
I think we've got someone in the spin.
It is. He is rounding Castle. And that is the nerve that we're talking about. One mistake like that, look where he is.
Yeah, I think he just managed to stay out. I think he ghosted just in time because no one else has damage, it seems like. Nice, now we've got a gap.
Very
fifth here.
On, isn't it? That would have been high up in the century, that one, because he was facing the run.
I mean, this is why the league gives us the opportunity, and I think we're just going to see Ham trying to get past the Ferrari here using the DRS. They both have DRS on Tuman.
He's going to break latest. Fairly similar.
Get that, but surely Levi will try and get the position back through up to turn 3. But Ham does get the DRS to defend. He's going to hold that position for another lap longer. As Czech did get past Shut Metal, as he is now trying to get past Elite Risks.
Oh, and Shut Metal and Quattro going too wide into turn 3. Quattro gets to move around the outside on the different tire of the medium. Shut Metal on the softs. He was already on 8% ERS after lap 4.
So that's Shut Metal.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the was got Zach trying to go around the outside of DPT.
Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy coming into the castle. Zach probably takes the smart. Oh, oh no!
This is not having a great race.
It's a poor start. Then you've got the other end of the spectrum. SLR Czech, who's made up spaces. Into lap 4, he's on the attack of the 2 Ferraris.
It's not a battle here, a three-way battle for first. And lap 4.
The amazing thing there. Oh, you want to be watching the McLaren of SLR Czech and risks here.
Czech is trying to make himself up for the places.
Who's going to break latest? Oh, it was risks. Oh, was there contact?
Oh,
there was there space left there?
I think there was. I think that was just maybe Czech could have backed out. It was Elite's corner. We'll have to leave it to the stewards. We'll have to see if that gets sent to the stewards and see if they will deal with it.
That's why they're there.
But yeah, I mean, at the moment, everyone is battles everywhere. But maybe Czech could have played a smart game. He is on the mediums. He's got soft on his. He was he was behind Elite Risk on the softs. Could have waited it out.
And now SLR Czech and Giotto in a race for a position we did not expect to see them in. 15, 14. Probably what you'd suggest the losers of the first few laps.
Yeah, they've still got
absolutely
21 laps.
Yeah, lots of time. That redemption.
Still could be a late safety car at any moment.
I find it amazing that there's not been a safety car yet. Credit to the drivers, really, isn't it?
I mean, it's a good achievement not to get a safety car in lap 1.
It's chasing down Ham here. Ham does not have DRS. This should be a fairly simple move for AR2.
As it is, gets him before the the braking zone.
But the amazing thing is, with Azerbaijan, there's now another DRS.
As Giotto pits early.
Oh, he does. Good spot.
So I went on board with him just to team battle between him and Czech, but he dived into the pit lane. So, is that a sign that the softs are burning?
I think this is where they're expected to be, as I reckon.
Let's hit the wall.
Yeah, I reckon that could have been. Oh, he seems to be getting a hell of a lot of understeer now. Levi's going to want to get this move done before he gets pulled up.
Well, he's lost time to Tuman here.
He's out of DRS, yeah. I think think that is your indicator there. The softs are beginning to fry up, or as it comes sliding around that corner there. That was amazing.
Yeah, you can also tell the time between Jam and Tiemann. Tiemann just can't close the gap to Jam.
Jam on those medium compounds as well.
Yeah, but Simba's holding his own at DRS still with Alfie Nads.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're going to see Quattro here on the mediums himself, trying to get past Elite
King's in the wall.
Yeah,
King's in the wall.
Just noticed that as we aren't going past.
Yeah,
There's a drag race between Quattro and Risks. Elite Risk is in.
Oh,
Maybe
King's following him in.
Jitter.
King's following him in, so it's going to be a double stack for the
this
Ferrari.
is- I mean, one of the game updates was to sort out the double stacking, but they both got wing damage
They've
here.
both got wing damage, so Levi's going to be held up massively here.
This is definitely not the Ferrari master plan.
It's almost like Ferrari of a couple of years ago. Their pit strategies, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the clown season to its finest for
Absolutely.
Ferrari.
I'm not seeing a spinner like yet. I'm sure we will.
Nope. May not jinx it yet.
Oh, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, if those two drivers are getting wing damage on the softs, is this eyebrow moment for the other soft runners, or are they comfortable? We'll have to keep a close eye on Ham, because we did know he made a big contact with the wall.
Absolutely. I wonder if he got away with that. It was, you know, just pure getting back up to speed. Oh, that's an unbelievable piece of luck if so. Have to wait and see.
As Jitto managed to get past Elite Risks. Oh, Elite Risks has lost his front wing again.
Has he?
That
He
is
has.
unfortunate for the Ferrari driver.
Simba is going again on those softs. Tooman looks to be diving into the pit lane.
He's
That's the
practically
first.
not
Ham
even made
follows
it.
him in.
That's practically not even made it halfway around the circuit before getting another wing damage.
That's incredible. And here comes the softs runners.
Unfortunate for the Ferrari driver. As I think, yeah, this will be them going for the two-stop.
And now have a look at this. You've got your medium runners who started 16th and 18th. Loco Gibson and Moneybag. They're into 6th and 7th by lap 8. That's the ultimate strategy.
Strong
isn't
showing.
it?
Yeah, strong showing. I mean, the mediums don't die out. The softs do. But Simba, crucially, has not pitted yet.
Absolutely. Credit to get this far with them.
Check. Well, the leader, if it's 1.7 seconds behind, I would say it will come up just behind Czech as it stands.
Ooh, big lock up there from Simba. It's a massive lock up. I would be expecting now Simba in the pits if I was an Aston Martin pit crew. But I'm not.
Yeah, I would say I'll be on that radio.
Absolutely. See what he's
The
got.
longer he stays on.
Does he stick
He
with
looks
us?
like he's
He
on to
looks
the
like he's
left.
aiming for it. He is it.
He is going for it. So that releases Jam.
This will be interesting to
Close
see if he
into
comes
these
out
top two.
ahead of Tooman. As Tooman was the first of those runners to pit to the medium tyre.
That is true. It doesn't look like he's good, doesn't... Oh no, he is. I thought that was the other. And he does, comfortably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, Tooman has got some company of Ham going to turn 2. As he now is just a little bit too far back to try and make a move
Oh,
into turn 3.
I wonder if there's a little bit of lag going on. I'm watching Simba checking money bag.
Yeah, they switch round, but check almost runs in the back of the Aston Martin.
Yeah. Oh, and I wonder if Moneybags has just put it near into that wall.
Oh yeah, Moneybags is lagging all over the place.
Yeah, he's putting it in every wall I'm watching.
Yeah, he's teleporting into... Yeah, I think we might have to get...
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Moneybag. He's certainly affecting Simba Rock's performance.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Well
this
back.
Is...
Yeah, Jack's staying well back from this.
We'll see if it sorts itself out in there.
I hope so. I'll safe more than theirs.
If it doesn't sort itself out, we'll have to get him to a day.
I'm thinking from what I'm seeing that it is sorted, as Chet seems to get the run on him.
We'll see if it's just maybe a small little cutout. If it doesn't happen constantly, then it's fine.
Approaching Tooman here. Tooman.
Yeah, it's out over the touch. I mean, it was the cleanest. That's not the cleanest. Tooman would have wanted it for sure.
Not sure if you saw, but Tooman seems to have the idea to let him through. I wonder if he's setting a move up here, possibly wanting to push too wide. But he's not got the pace. He's not got the straight line speed to get alongside.
Yeah, as crucially, Elite Risks is leading a safety car.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing.
That's one thing I don't think I'll be saying for Elite Risks.
I know. I think I hate to say it, but I actually think we possibly cursed them. Ferraris.
I mean, that's all Quattro's doing, not my dude.
Yeah, let's put the blame for them. The yellow flag just coming out.
Yellow
Castle.
Men's,
Jaylee Men's hanging round the wrong way. I think he's lost his front wing. He has.
It's a shame for Jaylee Men's.
Absolutely.
It's definitely not his weekend tonight.
No, fortunately not.
But hopefully he doesn't choose to retire. I mean, he's got something that's left. He can always hope for a late safety car to bring him back into this fight. Meanwhile, his teammate up in P4 is pretty much in his own little world.
It's the best position to be in.
He does have Logan Gibson behind, but I wouldn't say it's a threatening position.
I think drivers are just beginning to find their feet, watching the little mini map at the bottom. Just appears that everybody's finding their own position, as Men's does. Indeed. They call him in, as one would say.
So it's a shame. So Sam wants me to keep an eye on Money back. I'm sure he will. He looks like he's not been bouncing around too much. But I'll keep an eye on him.
The gap between Alfie and Ads has been 8 tenths, I think, this whole race.
Yeah, I mean, it's but Levi versus Zach is beast here. I thought they almost touch. This is in the castle section. Both of these drivers probably not the position they want to be in.
Penalties are starting to fly in now, aren't
look at Gibson. He's lost it into the fast S. I saw it on the minimap. And that's where Simba's gaining position.
And he's
going
diving
to be
the
diving
pits.
in.
He is. I wonder what tyres he'll put on here. I would expect the mediums.
He can't go mediums. So he has to go
he
softs.
has. All the softs will not run. He's hoping for a safety car there, isn't he? That's his play.
I mean, that is definitely a 100% safety car needed, as it's Zach is beast, trying to get past Levi as we just slip back on the battle. Seems like the hards are just...
I'm watching Ham and Moneybag here, you might want to jump on. It's literally contact tight. It is so tight between these two drivers.
Yeah, it's, I mean, Ham's on the fresher tyres compared to the Moneybags.
The crucial thing is Moneybag has track position.
It looks like Moneybag connection has also kind of sorted itself out.
Yeah.
Which is good news.
It is for my heart rate. I thought he lamped it into every wall. So. And if you look behind Moneybag now, there is actually a little bit of a train.
There's a train of all the fresh runners here, so I think Moneybag's gonna get taken here.
This is where you want to be right now. If you're a driver behind, you want that slipstream, you want that DRS, you've got the fresher tyres.
As he moves, everyone's following.
I'll tell you what, Tuma here has unbelievable speed with that slipstream.
He just get a double toe. Is he going to catch Hamilton napping? Here he is.
Paul braked so late going into that chicane.
His Moneybag just couldn't do anything compared to having no
smart
DRS.
option. He just parked his car in a position to let those guys do what they want to do. He'll take the scraps.
Crucially, Tubin does not have any battery.
Yeah, Ham isn't in a great spot, but Paul is 60 times the amount.
I don't know about you, but when I see a guy ahead of me, red light flashing, I know it's feeding time.
That's go time. Yeah, that's go time. Big time.
That's you know you want to go faster. You know, he's easy. He's easy pickings.
It's an extra incentive.
He goes a bit wide.
Does he come back? He's done really well there actually.
He's safely backed it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Safely gets out of the way.
And back here, I'm not sure if you caught that. He's doing the teammate thing there. He dropped a gear just to let Tooman come out in front safely without tiring both alphas in one. Smart play there from the Moneybag.
Strategy. He's on a different strategy. You know, Moneybag's definitely got the plan B. Go long.
Yeah.
Team is all aboard the plan A train. Yeah,
Paul is going to be looking for a move there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think these two will be battling for the rest of the race.
Yeah, I'm expecting Ham to be lining a move up here, coming out of turn 2. Tooman pits. Tooman must have had damage coming out of the castle there.
I mean, he can go mediums again. He did start on the softs.
He can, and I think he does, from what I'm seeing.
As crucially, for the first time this race, the top spot
Quattro's
by
round.
1.5 seconds. And Quattro's sadly round. I don't know if he has wing damage, but he did hit on around.
The gap out in front now from adds to Alpha is 2.1 seconds.
Maybe I'd just tone up the volume.
Well, if you look at the
Alfie
ERS percentages, Ads doesn't seem to be committing too much right now.
That is true. He does have less than Ads.
Moneybag here look to be sending a move up on Quattro, who's got the damage. Not sure if Moneybag knows that yet, but I'm sure he's bothered either way.
Yeah, and there's no point trying to risk. There's still ages to go. I mean, one stupid move could cost it all.
If there was a bet at the start of this race for there not to be a safety car by lap 15, I would not have put that on.
Well, Quattro does not choose to pit, so I guess he hasn't got much wing damage unless none at all.
Maybe just the tyres are a little bit out of shape, a little bit out of temperature zone.
Unless
Want them in.
unless he's still committed for that one-stop strategy.
Yeah, he might want to see it through. Judo's going to be trying to send a move here.
As
Whoa, a little bit of too wide there.
almost. When it wasn't not so long ago, we saw Real F1 in 2021 losing it in turn 3 when they were doing their little practice runs. So the drivers managed to keep out of the wall. Yeah, we've not really lost too many victims, only one.
There's been lots of wing changes, but drivers still doing well on the track.
It's always good to see drivers still continuing though.
Absolutely.
A late safety car could change all of it.
Especially for the runners who started on the medium compound who haven't pitted yet, and there are a few.
I think we're going to see battle for P5 here between Paul and Czech. We are.
Woodbeck return.
They have caught up to Czech on his old mediums. Which I do know for a fact that fresh mediums or fresh tyres compared to old is a lot quicker.
Absolutely.
Each lap as they go on. So these guys will be fast now, but I'm sure in the second stint Czech will come back to be right behind these guys again. As when will be the right time to pit? As Czech.
Whoa, Czech nearly dropped it coming out. He came across that inside turn into the castle, and as he did, the back end just started to scrape around the outside, and he made contact with the far wall.
Quickly jump on board with Ad and see if he pits this lap, because we probably could expect to see others on the opposite side. We got, I think that's Arbon. So dropping it. It was sadly Arbon dropping it. As he got straight on and he's lost his whole front wing. That's a shame for Arbon.
Just could not get the car slowed down in time there.
Jam does choose to pit for the undercut.
Gonna cause a little bit of problems for the drivers in front. Do they cover that off or do they carry on?
But we have got 9 laps left.
9 laps on no softs is ace.
I mean, if they're fresh softs, they'll make it.
Arbon
retired. Is that going to be a safety car?
That could be. It is on track.
It looks to be on the exit of turn 13.
I can't
On board of Barlow, who should be there. He is
car
there.
on track, but now there is no car around, and it is indeed not a safety car. Wow. I know that there's quite a few drivers who really needed that.
I mean, I think it wouldn't have helped Jam out for sure. I think Jam was probably screaming at his TV like, "Don't be a safety car," after making his pit stop. But I think it would have helped Alfie and Ants to make a free pit stop on Jam.
Yeah, definitely. This battle you were talking about earlier, Jam Ham.
Yeah.
So I'll jump on board with Pat and see if he does dive for the pits. I wonder if he'll cover Jam off. Alfie dives. Alfie is pit. I would expect this to be an in-lap.
Alfie's gonna lose out here to Jam for sure. I think we're gonna have another switch around here for Ham and Paul. Ham's just closing and closing and closing. Is it gonna be a lunge? He's not gonna go for it, but off as everyone's pitting, so it's kind of weird to fluctuate between drivers.
Yeah. This needs to be a style lap
Yeah,
on Ads if he
Jam
wants to keep that lead. He needs to have this lap in, otherwise he's going to lose out on time. But crucially, Jam and Alfie are in traffic. They've not got that free air as Paul and Ham nearly ended each other's race.
Paul could do a stellar job here and hold up Jam for Alfie to get by. Here, he's on the different strategy, but Simba having a quiet race is net P1 here.
I know for a fact that those two Geordies in the Williams will be talking to each other.
What's the strategy at Williams? Is it hold up or is it attack the other driver of Ham? As the Williams are looking strong here, as Jam's going to be up deep.
Ads is into the pits.
So Simba will take the lead of the race. He won't have to pit again, so that'll be Can Ads.
This is going to be tight.
It's going to be, is Jam going to do it? He sees, he gets past Ham. He's moving to the right, past Paul. They're going to try and
Goodness
squeeze
me,
him off
what
the
a
track.
send!
But that is Ads ahead of this
Fantastic
pack,
driving
which is
from
crucial.
Jam around the outside, but now he's under attack from Paul and from Alfie
Was
too.
it wide?
Wow, fantastic driving.
These guys. How has none of them been near the wall? I have no idea. How has Paul kept it ahead of the soft runners?
It's about 4 drivers there within a second of each other. Fantastically driven. Jam with a send around the outside of turn 1. That was smooth.
Yeah, but like I said, it has crucially helped our Ads. He is now pulling away from this train of this battling cars.
Will
He
Simba
has set his
keep
eyes
that
on
gap?
to Simba.
Ads is going to have unbelievable speed on those first stuff, but is it 7 seconds worth of speed?
Well, is it? He can have the 7 seconds of speed, but is it going to make him go to the end?
Well, there's always that.
He's got to burn rubber to catch up that time, but it depends how much rubber he's burning and how much rubber he's saving.
I think we're going to go for this one more
again.
aren't we?
As Alfie setting on eyes on Jam. Jam setting eyes on Paul. Jam trying himself in a William sandwich. One William covers him off. The other one trying to go around the outside.
Alfie's
Here's
that move
Alfie.
sorted, but obviously we've got the second DRS straight.
Now we go on to after turn 2 on the next one. This will just be settling in, but does Paul get a better exit? Then Jam, that is a no.
And it seems that that is where we will be for lap 20.
So that seems like that will be settling down for now.
It's brilliant to be
Yeah,
able to.
I think we've got even more battles behind the guys that have got penalties.
Yeah. Just quickly want to note, 2 seconds ago I was talking about how Ads had a 7-second gap. That gap is now 5 seconds. That's 1 lap difference. It's taking 2 seconds out of him.
Check has managed to get past Loco, great move. He has found himself getting that 1 point spot. Only qualifying P15. I think you would have expected
Boys
myself to be a
fighting
lot
for
more
that
higher.
final point. Oh, the Ferrari there, did you see it?
Yeah, he has gone a bit slowly into Castle. It does his face door open now into turn 13. We'll check. Try him and get around the Ferrari. He seems to sit behind and wait for the long DRS. That sets the fastest lap. Alfie beats that. As this should be an easy move for Czech. He moves to the left as we've got Luca Gibson retired. That is in the fastest. That's a safety car, late safety car.
6 laps to go. We have a safety car. Now Simba Rocks has passed the pit lane. I would assume
2 pits.
every
2
single
minutes decided
driver
to pit.
not on fresh softs is going to dive into those pit lanes.
This has stirred it up now.
Let's open the race up. It's a sprint.
It definitely has.
It's a sprint finish, and those boys with the penalties are going to be kicking themselves because those penalties late on in this race could open it up.
This could save Simba here. This is going to be definitely a one to watch to the finish now, so if you are just tuning in, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, this is incredible. Simba Rocks must have thought,
to be a one to watch.
this is unbelievable. Who's in the driving seat now? Who would be your odds-on favourite? It's got to be Az, hasn't it?
It has to be. He's now got his one chance to get close to safety cars, letting him get close to Simba. But does he pit again? Does he go for that fresh soft? Or does he feel like the soft he only put on like a lap ago or 2 laps ago is the one not going to work?
There's a few drivers there. Paul Ham,
Simba's staying out on his mediums.
Paul Ham, Jitto and Medal. They're going to be chunking those fresh softs on, aren't they? That's a major move for them. I wonder where they'll come out in terms of grid positions. Am I right in saying Simba Rocks has not pit?
Yeah, Simba Rocks has not pitted.
Wow.
I was on board with him to see if he would pit, but he's choosing not to.
He's going for the Adrian the 8th strategy. Just see it to the end there. Ah,
it
Jitto
can
does
work.
the same. Jitto has done the same. He's going for it.
It does work, but as we saw with Adrian, you just fall, like you just can't do anything. But if you have the ERS to burn, you can make it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a lot of recharging done here.
But with our Division 2, we only had 2 laps.
We had a 2-lap
to the end, and there was no DRS.
No, I think we will get a DRS lap
These guys
here.
will get a DRS, yeah. So I think Simba is definitely.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Barlow is a long way back. He's put those boys at the back into the pack.
I was a lot further away from. I was a lot further away from that, so I think Barlow's going to get there in a lot quicker time than I would have.
Depends if they'll, if they will get that DRS lap. I like to think they would, but
I think the safety car will be in no matter what, a 24 something. But I think Barlow will catch up, but we'll see.
Lads must be licking his lips, seeing Simba Rocks on 12-lap old mediums.
I mean, he's still got a lot to do, because if he looks in his mirrors, he does have Alfie. These
He's
guys
been there all race.
He's been following them throughout. So has Alfie got something up his sleeve to pull again to add the final stages of this race? But yeah, I mean, we were saying though, there was no safety car this race, and there's now one in late on. This is definitely going to be a chaotic end to this race.
Front 4 drivers all on the one stop, and then that gives you an idea of what the ideal strategy is. Round 2.
Some drivers we can't forget either is Jam, Paul and Ham.
They've gone for the more aggressive, but they are still well in this fight.
Well, we saw what Jam and Paul had pace-wise compared to Alfie. battling away before the safety car came out.
Gives that extra buzz, doesn't it? These last 3 laps. So much to play for, so much to lose. Who will be probably the most
This also
confident
helps,
out of these drivers?
This helps Elite Risks out as well, as he didn't have the greatest start to this race.
Yeah, it does help him out. He currently has no penalties, as does Tooman, and those in-game penalties are wonder.
As it stands, if he finished like this, he would be in 10th due to people ahead of him having penalties.
Yeah. Isn't that just it though, you know? We've gone all race without a safety car, and then just as it's getting towards the end, bang, there it is.
Everyone's look can change, so it's just what you do in the heat of the moment.
Absolutely.
You don't want to leave yourself compromised, which has Jitto, because Simba's only on 13 laps, Jitto's on 16.
Yeah.
So it's 3 laps of extra.
It appears to me that similar to Division 2, we will get 2 laps of running as the safety car is not in this lap. So it will be 2 laps, no DRS, pure sprint to the finish. Who's got that raw pace?
We both know how chaotic that was.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what's gonna happen here?
You need to pick and choose your moments, as you know, you pick that wrong decision, you send it where it's not a move, and it's all ends up and it's chaos behind.
Goodbye points if you're in the points, that's for sure. As we've got 2 people pitting.
Ah,
It's late
we
on.
do. I wonder.
They have time.
Could it be damage? No, there's no wing
Nah,
change.
I think that will be for faster tyres.
They're not going to catch to the pack, are they?
boost.
Well, they will actually.
Yeah, I mean the safety car does go incredibly slow through castle section.
It's a strong call. Meaning 15th and 16th though. They've got nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Yeah, I think Barlow, you know, is definitely the one to just go into these races and say he hasn't got any pace compared to these drivers, but going on the starts will give him a higher chance of trying to get any points possible. As they are now caught back up to the pack.
To these drivers, whoever is going to be joining us in the post-race questions. We've got a lot of questions to be talking about, especially this restart that's about to be happening. How do they fare?
Yeah, I mean, well, was there confusion, or was there like, do I pit, do I not pit, or was just, nah, I'm saying out track positions more better than pitting?
I'm rooting for the boys who have stuck with the mediums. They've gone brave. They've done opposite to everybody else. 2 laps of running. And no, I would much rather be in the position of the softs than the mediums. Safety car is in this lap.
I think we saw the safety car come out as soon as Simba was about to go into the pit, or come up to the pit lane. I think he would have dived in.
Yeah, definitely.
He wouldn't have lost that many positions.
So it's all about this restart there.
I'm going to go on board with ads. Does ads get the jump on? Does he get slept on? He is getting close to that Aston Martin. He feels like he's going to go now, but no, Simba's going to go on.
And it appears that they've gone.
Ads has jumped it amazingly.
That's the difference in traction. So straight off the start.
Read it as superb brake, as he can actually just get on the late brakes as late as possible. Let's further on back field. We have we got a spin around. Shut the hole.
There was a lot of sending down. Just T1, T2.
But it
so
is
much to play for these drivers.
Jitto is holding up. And Paul.
Oh, it's commotion in the
75 behind is barging his way through. I keep hearing the contact.
Simba seems to be holding his own at the moment. Alfie's chasing it down though. He wants that P2, that extra 3 points in the championship.
Yeah, if you just look at these, Jam and Paul desperately want to get past the Red Bull. They are weaving, they are trying to see if they can make it stick. Oh, we got someone,
and that's
Paul
money back.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Barlow's just lapped into a wall. Risks must be looking at that move now. Yeah, Barlow's got damage straight on in that corner there. Such a shame for Barlow.
Do we see Jam? Jam's going to get past like a breeze.
Alfie's on the push from Simba Rocks one. Simba's used all of his deployment for that lap. And that will mean that deep to Alfie.
It's just kept it on from Jam. Let's go a bit deep though. Jam is still side by side now going into turn 2. No justice and Mabel. Jam could be on for a podium here. Does he sense the podium? He's got to find half a second. He's got a lot of time to get into the slipstream of Simba Rocks. Will this be a Valtteri Bottas versus Stroll moment?
SLR
Bottas retired in turn 3. Shame for him. As well, jitters round.
Jitto!
After having some strong performance in the points,
It seems to have been collected.
as he's retired on track. Oh no, Jam's in the wall!
Oh,
in
he
Castle.
is! Oh, on the
He
final
did a
lap.
Leclerc. He has done a Leclerc, but this time he hasn't DNF'd himself. He keeps on going. Now does Paul get himself?
Oh, it's so close, different backwards. They're all touched out at each other.
Simba wants his line to come quickly.
Meanwhile, Ads sees the checker flag.
Ads win. He has one Grand Prix for Division 1. He has led every single lap since lap 1. Alfie's following behind. Simba sticks it in.
It's going to be a shootout. Tuman and Quattro. Neck and neck. Oh.
Chet gets out of the point due to penalties. Elite Risk is in the points.
He is, and that is due to the penalties, I think, isn't that?
Yeah. So that is
Championship leader, P11.
not a good day for the Champions League. We're trying to seek his 4th win of the season. But what a race! Simba, one more lap and he would have been swarmed by Paul. And the game gives Paul driver of the day. Can we have your driver of the day votes in the chat? As we'll see what positions everyone's made so far.
Would you like me to do the invites?
Yep, if you want. How would you want to do them as well? You want to take the P3 and 2 and I'll take 1?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah. So it's pretty much been, the top 3 have not really changed much, only between Alfie and Ads. So Simba Rocks has been had a strong showing, starting P3, finishing P3. Paul with a starting P12, finishing P4, strong showing from Paul. Same with Quattro. Quattro started P13, finished P6. So yeah, can we have your driver of the day's votes in the chat? As we say, we had to lose 4 drivers in the end. Well, 3 drivers. I was counting you, but you're not. So yeah, only 3 drivers in that whole race we have lost, and Alfie does take the fastest lap actually. That's very beneficial. So I think we've got everyone on now. If you guys make sure to tick your boxes, and if Ellis, you want to kickstart it.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go straight away to Simba Rocks. You chose for the alternate strategy. coming into that last safety car, you stayed on the mediums. If you were pushing down the DRS straight, would you have stick, or would you have gone for the soft tyres? Yeah, incredibly strong showing there from yourself. You did really well to get to the end on those compounds, so well done to yourself on P3. DPD Alfie, you made the move up from Division 2. How have you found so far? Clearly you've been excelling in the move. How have you found it, and how did you find Baku today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the results will say I have. It's been tough, don't get us like really tough. I've put a lot more practice in than I would for tier 2. Like, no disrespect to Div 2, but like, yeah. So I mean, quali. It was obviously very close between me and Ads. I think because we did some practice lobbies beforehand, I think he did have the upper hand on me throughout, and then that obviously showed in the race. Although I did stick with him for the first stint. Towards the end, I was just dropping off, and then he was just too quick eventually. And then yeah, a pit, and then slightly get held up by the Jam and Ham pole, which didn't help. But obviously then the safety car came out, and then obviously spiced things up towards the end, and it was just about getting the move on Simba, and I got it in the end.
Yep, fantastic. Well done on P2. Legend, if you'd like to go forward.
Yeah, as we go on to the man that has done everything he possibly can for today. Ads, you going into turn 1, you managed to get yourself up to P1, and apart from that, you pretty much had a comfortable race. Got a safety car, you managed to get a good jump on Simba. But yeah, I mean, your first race win of the season. How are you feeling from that?
I mean, due to practice levels we did, I knew I had the pace, and I went into qualifying and the race pretty confident that if I was able to get into the lead as soon as possible, I could control the race. And it's just about keeping my front wing in one piece and not making any mistakes, which I managed to do.
Yeah, were you feeling on the safety car restart? Were you trying to pit again, or were you just going to stick on the soft you pitted on like 2 laps before?
Well, I would have pit, but seeing as I'd only pitted 2 laps earlier and my tyres were only on like 10%, I didn't think it would be worth dropping back places, since I knew that I could have the pace to obviously jump Simba Rocks on the restart and then stay in front. Yeah, I had a really good restart as well, so that helped a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a fun race to watch. Congrats on your win, mate.
Cheers.
So yeah, that is, unless Ellis has anything he wants to add.
No, just congratulations to the podium sitters. Well done. Solid race.
So yeah, this has been Division 1 of SLR Azerbaijan. I think the next race is going to be France. How are you guys feeling from France? If I could have a quick one word from all of you.
Yeah, I haven't done the track in a while, so might need to get up to speed again, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was interesting as it was tonight, then that'll be definitely another one to watch. So, yeah, this has been me and Ellis for tonight. Thank you, Ellis, for stepping in. I mean, it was enjoyed the commentary as well. So yeah. Good night all, and see you next week, which shall be F2 kicking it off for France on Thursday night at 8 p.m. So see you then.